Welcome back everyone to Pontus Fathom Hobbies. This is our Season 3 Twilight Imperium 3rd Edition gameplay setup round. It's been a while since we played Twilight Imperium. I recently painted through the whole 3rd Edition fleet. So if you want to see our paint through video of the fleet, it was something that I talked about way back when we did, I think it was during, probably over a year ago now, that we did our first playthrough of Twilight Imperium. So we're going to get the galaxy built out, we'll get the factions picked out, we'll walk you through each of the factions, showcase some of the minis, and get the Season 3 setup started. So we'll jump right into it, and then we'll get into gameplay. Thanks for watching. Okay, so quick continuing our setup round. We've got the 6 fleet races on there. We got the Exja Kingdom, the Naula Collective, the Universities of Jolnar, the Linset Mindnet, the Emirates of Hakan, and the Federation of Sol. So we'll get these guys set up here, and we'll walk through the actual pieces set up. So we've got all their homeworld set up, we've got the board built. I'm going to be playing with a quick start variant rule. I've got this quick start printed out. We've used it before. It just like basically gives us some initial planets are already settled. Yeah, so we'll basically walk through this variant setup. It says this is a concept to shorten the length of the gameplay by slightly increasing the starting units. Everyone grabs their starting technology plus 1 non-upgrade tech, and we each start out with a flagship, 2 carriers, 3 infantry, and 1 mech. So they get some additional units, and they get a starting system next to them. I'm only going to limit it to 1 starting system next, so it's a neighboring starting system for each one. So let's kind of go through the normal setup, and we'll just double check. So separate the 10 home systems from other hexagonal boards. So we got the board set up. Each player selects one of the 6 available technologies. So we've got our units, we've got the play area space, we've got our planet cards in the box here, so we can go and pull out our planet cards for each house. These are technology cards. We get our planet cards as well. So I'll go and put these over on their cards. And let's check out the planet cards as well. Okay, and we'll get to place all trade goods and counters on the trade supply area. So I guess we can move our counters over to our different characters over here. Maybe I'll just leave them here for now as I'm going to set them up. Place 8 strategy cards side by side. Got the strategy cards across the top. The victory point tracker on the board. We created the galaxy. Let's do our setup units. All players now taking command encounters. 2 command counters in strategy, 3 command counters in pool, and 3 command counters in the fleet supply. So let me go ahead and fast forward. We played a version of these fast start rules in our Season 2 gameplay of Twilight Imperium, and I kind of liked them. The idea here is we just give each of the homeworlds an additional adjacent planet system. I purposely kind of stacked the galaxy so that we had a double system next to each of our systems. So this just gives everybody extra resources. And then I'm also going to showcase these miniatures I mentioned. This was pretty fun. It was something that I always wanted to do. I mean, they didn't come out 100% great, but we do have a series out there called Miniature Makeovers. Maybe I'm already going to make over these soon, so we'll get them on the board. I'll do some flyovers so you guys can take a look at them. Minis placed. Next up, we got the cards, secret objective, action, technology, and planet cards. And then we'll deploy the fleets and get ready for round 1. Okay, so we've gone ahead and added the ships. We passed out planet cards, secret objectives, and action cards for the first round. Speaking of the ships, we just did a paint through video for the Twilight Imperium 3rd edition miniatures. So I've got these kind of painted. You guys can go check that out. But I'll do a flyover of the board once we get that set, so you can see the different models. I'll showcase the different ones each round, maybe, so you can see the different versions. Let's start out with a tour of the planets and our special leaders. So first off, for the Emirates of Hakan, we've got Gila, Garth, and Harug are the 3 leaders here. I think these are a feature only of 3rd edition that got removed in 4th edition. If there's some 4th edition people out there, let me know if these features are still out there. But we're going to play with this special add-on rule as well. And then the planets we've got is obviously we've got the triple worlds for Emirates of Hakan. We've got Camdorn, Herkant, and Aretzi, and we also have Starpoint in New Albion in the system right next door. So we'll leave theirs here. For Federation of Sol, again we've got the ships from Federation of Sol painted up, and Homeworld of Jord. And we've also got the neighboring planets of Melon and Zobat are already populated. For our leaders, we've got Rev, DeLewis, and Connor for our specialty characters. We'll be placing those in the fleet as we go around. Next up, Universities of Jolnar. Obviously, we've got Joel and Nar, the homeworlds, and then we've got the neighboring planets of Lazar and Sakulag. Again, these ships, I'll show you the carrier and a destroyer here. For these guys, painted up. Going with the purple for these. Try to keep the colors original to the original races. Then we've got the Xcha Kingdom. Xcha has got the homeworlds of Archon Ren and Archon Tau, and the neighboring worlds colonized of Lirita 4 and Bereg. Got those there. We've also got our 3 leaders. We've got Quen Lodge, June, and Nicola. These guys here. Replacing those. Second to last here, we've got the Lintz Mindnet with the homeworld of 0.0.0. We've got Exichan and Dalbutha for the neighboring colonies. And these ships look pretty cool. Just left these kind of black. Also got their leaders. A6, 1485, and 2 RAM. A6, 1485, and 2 RAM. All part of the MindNet. Finally, we've got the Naula Collective. We've got Ma'aluk, Drua, Freya, and Abiz for the planets. And for our leaders, we've got Telsa, Mabin, and Zebu for our leaders. Okay, so that is that. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got a bookstore link down below. You can check out August Mulderhauer's Genealogy of Cthulhu, the Fallen Space Cephalopod, down below to Sunken Relief. We've also got Giuseppe Balsamo's Hermeticism of Hastur. The sci-fi gimmick of this one is Hastur is a forgotten dreamland of an alien world that no longer exists, but their dreams live on. Esoteric Dragon Mysteries from our podcast series. We've also got William Mitchell's Dead Sons 11 and Locksmen of Quanta Sci-Fi Saga, books 1 and 2 of the Locksmen Saga. Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga. If you guys like Frank Herbert, you're going to love this one. It's the Jungian influence, anthroposophical origins inside of the Dune Saga. to deep dive into the science and the tech of this, influenced by Samuel Butler. We've also got artificial psychoanalysis of desiring machines. Are we the machines, or are the machines us? Those questions and more explored in there. And then finally, the Compendium, Cat 2 Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence Deluxe Edition, collecting all 6 volumes. So go check out the bookstore below. You can also check out our Patreon. For as little as $1, you can read some of these materials. Check out our podcast on the other channel. And on the Patreon, stay on top of our Song of Ice and Fire gameplay. We've got miniature painting. We're doing Game of Thrones and Tainted Grail this season. We've got the thing on Outpost 31 gameplay, Cthulhu Death May Die, Cthulhu Wars, and many other games for you. Dune, Imperium, Dune, Gale Force 9. Go check out our playlist below. Thank you for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment below. Helps to grow the channel, and appreciate all of your support. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Okay, next up in the setup, we've got our technology tree. We've got this amazing technology advancement. So every faction gets their own startup cards. And in the fast start, it says everyone grabs their technology plus 1 non-upgrade technology. So I'm going ahead and got that started. For the Federations of Soul, we've got anti-mass deflectors, cybernetics, and we added on the enviro compensator. We've got Jolnar has Sarween tools, enviro compensator, anti-mass deflectors, and Hylar 5 assault lasers. Xja Kingdom has enviro compensators and anti-mass deflectors. Linset Mindset, Hylar 5, assault laser, cybernetics, stasis capsules, and enviro compensators. And we've got the Nowlock Collective with enviro compensators and anti-mass deflectors. And Sarween tools, enviro compensators for Hakan. So I'll go ahead, I probably will just give everyone the enviro compensator if they don't have it, and if they don't, I'll give them the anti-mass deflectors, and that'll make an easy upgrade. And that's a basic entry for everyone, so we'll get everyone on board there. Okay, so that about does it for the cards to be set up. Let's go ahead and place our units. So yeah, just going to place, basically I have the fleets forwarding on each of the double homeworlds, the neighboring systems. I'll do a flyby on how I do the initial setup. And then if you guys want to, we actually have 2 other versions of Twilight Imperium Season 1 and 2. I go deep into the lore of Twilight Imperium in that first season. But here's that flyover. What I'll do is I will tap into the lore of some of the factions that we're playing in each round. We'll just do that round by round. And maybe we'll just focus on one and each fleet round by round. But you can kind of see a little bit of the paint video. Please go ahead and go check that video out. It was pretty fun to do. Massive paint through video, and it's a project. I see a lot of people out on the internet have painted the 4th edition ships, but I don't see as many 3rd edition ship paint throughs out there. So I'll probably post these on Board Game Geek too. So go check out our website, like and subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when more of these videos come out, and we'll see you in the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and thank you guys for your support. Bye-bye.